All right, so in this video, just an extra little bonus here, I'm going to show you how you can get a free autoresponder with Aweber, and then I'm going to show you how you can download and import a custom email sequence that I've set up, and you can use on your own. So I'm gonna take you back over to Clickfunnels real fast, and we're gonna add. Actually, I've already added a couple little things. I'll show you how to add those, but we're gonna add in some forms, a couple fields, so you can start collecting email addresses. And as soon as you collect those email addresses, that's what this autoresponder is for, this Aweber. So you collect those email addresses. Well, this autoresponder Aweber is going to be collecting those emails, and as soon as they hit your account, you're going to be sending out this email sequence, and it happens all automatically. So I'm going to walk you through showing you how to do that, so you can start building up your email list and then actually sending them out offers, because actually email marketing is the number one form of marketing. It is the biggest return on investment. I believe email marketing returns about $42 for every dollar spent. So it's pretty powerful. So it's something that it's super important if you're going to be in this long term. Super important, super beneficial to start building that up early on. So let's just jump on in. All right, so when you click the button below this video here, you're going to be presented with this page, this Aweber autoresponder account. So you can come right up here to the top where it says get Aweber free. Go ahead and fill in all your information, go through the setup process, get logged into your account, and then I'll meet you back on the other side. All right, so you're going to be presented with this page. Select a plan. You can sign up for the Pro. One is if you would like to, for $16.15 a month, or you can just do the free plan, which I suggest kind of get you going. You can have up to 500 people, subscribers in your audience. Same thing with this one, actually. You'll just there'll be a few extra things you're not going to have access to, but for what we're doing, you're not going to need it right now. But yeah, if you ever do decide you want to upgrade, like I said, it's not much every month. So just go ahead and select the free and hit continue. And then just type in the company name that you want to use. If you don't have a company name, you can just put your name or whatever you want to in here. I'll just leave it as we'll do test company. All right, and I will just put a fake. Actually, no, I did buy that domain. I'll put that domain in there. Industry, we could probably type in, I think there's one for, affiliate marketing here. And then just go ahead and click continue. And then go ahead and fill this stuff out, and I'll catch you back after I got this put in. All right, and for this page, just say, you can just say, no, I'm just getting started with the email. Some of this stuff, you can just skip it. I mean, this is more for Aweber's purposes. I'm just going to go ahead and skip these other questions here. It's not necessary. All right, so we're back at the dashboard here. You can go up here and hit create a new list. I already have a list created, but go ahead and create a new list to kind of walk through that, see how that all works, get your list activated. I'm just going to go ahead and use this one. So once you've got that list created, the first thing that we're going to do is go into messages, and we're going to go to campaigns. And just go ahead and say get started. They have a little walkthrough here. There's a template campaign that they're going to give you. Don't worry about that. We're going to come right up here and hit create a campaign, and then we're going to click on this import a campaign. All right, so now it's going to ask you for a sharing code. Go ahead and grab that sharing code from we'll jump back over to where the video was, and there's a sharing code that I put in there. Go ahead and copy that code and paste it right into this box. All right, and then it'll ask you to give your campaign a name. I just put this in. Put in whatever name you want to. Again, you can change this, hit create. Okay, it's processing. It'll just take a couple of seconds here. But there you go. As you can see, these are this is the email sequence that I've provided for you. And I'll just kind of run through this real fast and show you what this all means. So basically what's going to happen is as soon as someone subscribes, so you have these 1 through 11. As soon as someone subscribes, it's going to trigger the campaign for new subscribers. So as soon as someone subscribes, it's going to trigger this list, this sequence, this campaign. So as soon as you get a new subscriber, it's going to wait 1 hour, and then it's going to send them this first email. Then it's going to wait a day, send the next, a day, send the next, so on and so forth. This can all be changed, to your liking if you decide you want to change this. All right, so you can, or right over here, you have these different actions. You can just drag these in. So if you want to add more emails into your sequence, so we have this last email here, and then we can drag down this weight. We can change it for another day. You can change this to hours, minutes, months, whatever you want to do. So I'll have that weight in there, and then you can drag down this send a message. So then over here, it'll allow you to create a new message. The drag and drop email builder's pretty easy, and I'll just show you this real fast. Here we go. So you can just start creating an email. A bunch of different drag and drop things that you can put in here, but we won't worry about that for right now. So let's go back, and I do want to show you. So let's just look at this first email that it's going to send out. So 1 hour after someone subscribes. So we'll just click on that, then we'll click on this blue right here. So this is the email that they're going to get. Right at the top you have the subject, and then you have this hi, and then it says first name _ fix. Leave this just as it is. So when someone subscribes to your list, Aweber's automatically going to capture their name, and they're going to put it right in here. So it kind of personalizes the email to everyone, which is great. You can customize this to your liking. If you don't like something, feel free to use it as is. It's not a problem. So just kind of look through, like I have all caps and bold right here, your name here. So obviously just change that and put in your name. And then anywhere that it's kind of bolded and underlined, this is where you're going to put your affiliate link. Okay. So the way you do that, super simple, get your affiliate link, highlight the words that you want to be linked in your email. And you're just going to come right up here to this little link icon, click that. Just as it is, it's a URL protocol. Paste your link right here, hit OK, and it will link those words. So in the email, when someone opens it up, they can click right on that. They're going to be redirected to that page. So whatever link that you're going to be using, that's and again, you can customize this. It doesn't have to be on that particular set of words. You can link it to any set of words anywhere on this page that you want to add your own. But the way I have it set up, so like this one, you would put a link right here. You'd put a link, and then there's another first name fix, so it's going to put their name that you've captured in there as well. Again, put your email here. If you don't want to, again, you can change this however you want to. And then right here, a little bit about you. Personalize this message, kind of how you got into affiliate marketing, how this, this program. How it changed you and what it did for you, things like that. So just read through this, make sure it's customized to your liking. Another spot, you can put a link, a couple of spots here, and then make sure you put your name at the bottom. And at the very bottom, we have this affiliate disclosure. You want to put this on, you can just leave this as is. Put these on all of your emails. This is very important. It just saves you from any possible lawsuits or anything like that, to where, since we are affiliates, that if anyone was to purchase and they didn't know that you were going to get paid, and they're somehow upset about the fact that you were just there promoting it and they didn't realize that or something. So that's all this is, just a disclosure saying that you might actually make a commission for any sale that may occur if they click on any of the links in this email. So that's it. Let's go back. So that's really all you need to change in this. Just link to these guys here. Change the name, add your story, your name, your email, and then these other emails in here. So we'll just click on the next one. I won't go through all these. They're all the same, essentially, as far as how this works. So you just have some more bolded, underlined here that you can put your link in. Again, change this to your liking. Change this, put your name in. That's it. Super, super simple. Not going to take long at all to do that. Just make sure you have your affiliate link up and ready to go. So let's go back. And what I want to do now is actually, let's go back into our Clickfunnels account. All right, so we're back in our Clickfunnels account at the Clone My Business funnel. What you can do is go into the edit page here, and what I've added since the previous video where we walked through this, I added these couple little extra fields here. So you can now capture a name and an email address. You don't have to do the name. It's not, if you, I like it because it just gives, like, again, in your emails, it lets you personalize it a little bit more. It's nice to capture the name. Some people don't want to put their name in there. So you either don't have to put this field in at all. Obviously, the point of this is to capture an email, so you at least want that one. But with the name, So if we click on this, I'll show you how to add these, but if you click on that, this input type, you know, you can tell it what you want it to put in here, but you can see here required. It's not required. So they could leave this blank and then put in their email and click here to start. And it would submit it, and it just wouldn't submit a name for it. But as you can see, the email one here, I put a little asterisk next to it to indicate that it is required, and it is required. So that's the difference between those two. So you could get rid of this one altogether if you'd like to. I'd recommend just leaving it. You know, again, people don't have to fill it in. So the way that you add these, if you ever were making your own page or something, just real fast. So we'll just, for the sake of this, we'll just add a new row. Just do one column. Okay, and then we'll add our new element, and all it is over here on form. You're just going to click input. That's it. And then you could add, you know, the way I did it is just excuse me, add another one, and you can go in here and tell it, all right, I want this one to be first name, and I want this one to be, where is it? There we go, email. And then you can change the custom wording right here. So that's it. Just wanted to show you that. So I'm going to leave this one in here. So it wasn't originally in my first video, but if you've already downloaded this and imported, you would have seen this already. So just wanted to explain that, and that way you have access to start capturing emails. So what we want to do now, kind of the final step, is actually integrate Aweber into Clickfunnels, because as it is right now, it's, you know, even if someone was to put this information in here, it's not going to go anywhere because you need to integrate your Aweber account. So we basically need to tell Clickfunnels where to send the information once it gets it. So what we're going to do, there's a couple of different ways to do this. There is one up here. If you go up into settings, you can go to integration. Well, this is how we're going to do it. You go to integrations, okay? Say Autoresponder integrations. It's not connected. It's fine. We need to set up one. Right here, you can see it says Aweber. And there's other integrations, other autoresponders. You don't have to use Aweber. That's just the one that I use, and that's the one that my email sequence is on. But get response, and there's a bunch of others that you can integrate in. You can click this, and it's just going to have you integrate an existing list. It's going to have you, like, you're going to have to, like, sign into your Aweber account through the actual settings. Back, if we were to go back, I'm just telling you this so you know about it. But if you go into your account settings up here, you can go into integrations. Where is that? Right here. And so you can add your Aweber. Mine's already connected, but you can add a new Aweber right up here, add an integration, and you can log in, and so it's going to automatically capture it. The reason I'm not going to show you that, or we're not going to do that right now, I mean, it's super simple. You could do it. The reason I don't want to do that is because, don't worry about that. When you have it set up that way, it's called the API integration, and Aweber has a thing called double opt-in, to where they make it so when someone subscribes to an email list in this way, it's basically going to force you automatically to send them an email to their email address, and it's an opt-in email. So it's going to force them to basically go into their email and click and say, yes, I want to subscribe to this email list, even after they've already put in all their information. It's a bummer, because a lot of times people don't see it. Sometimes it goes into junk mail. Sometimes people at that point just don't even care, you know, and they're not even worried about going in and actually subscribe onto a list. But you want to capture that. If they don't click on that email to verify that, you'll never capture them. They'll actually show up in your list of subscribers here, and I'll show you that here shortly. They'll show up, but it'll say pending, so you can't actually send any emails to them, anything like that. So the way to get around that's called a double opt-in. It's a pain. There's a way to get around that. So let me show you where that is. We'll actually turn off a couple things. So next we're going to go up here into list settings. So this is just the basic settings. You can kind of go through here and fill out your stuff. It doesn't have to all be filled in. Do it whenever you're ready. It's probably good to just go through it and get it done, but it can all be changed. You can personalize your list, and then we're going to go down here to confirmation message, and then we're going to scroll all the way to the bottom here. So you see right here, confirmation message settings. So send a confirmation for Aweber sign up forms. Okay, so we want to turn that off. Okay, yes, we want to turn off confirmed opt-in. Right, so this is that double opt-in. So that's for Aweber sign up forms, which is actually what we're going to be using. So we can turn this off. This one right here, send a confirmation for subscribers added via API integration. That's what I was talking about. If you do it that way through Clickfunnels, it's an API integration. Well, look, you can't turn it off. You cannot turn this off. Now, I do know that it says you need a pro account to do it. So even if you sign up for that pro account for the 16, 15, whatever it was per month, you still can't turn it off until you get a certain amount of subscribers. And you have to email Aweber and ask them to turn it off. You can't just turn this off. There'll be another little thing here that says, request that it be turned off, and you have to send them an email, and they'll either say yes or no. Like, it's up to them ultimately. So the way to get around this, we're not going to worry about this. What we did is we turned off this Aweber sign up forms confirmation. So that's what we're going to create to get around this. So it's a little bit, I say more challenging. It's not really more. It's not difficult. I'll walk you right through it. It just involves code. Nothing you got to write. It's very simple. We'll just go through it, but it just looks a little weird. But so we're good here. We got that turned off, right? So we're going to go back up and we're going to go to sign up forms. Okay. So we're going to create a sign up form. All right. So this first page, don't even worry about it. You can customize like the look of the sign up form, but we're not using Aweber's templates. We're using our sign up form is in Clickfunnels, so we don't have to worry about this at all. So just go ahead and hit save your form and go to step 2. All right, so form name, I'm just going to leave this as my web form. Put in a custom name, so for whatever you're promoting or whatever, I guess whatever list these are going to be captured to, these emails are going to be captured to, you can put that in. Again, you can change it at any time. So for the thank you page, you want to put it on custom page. So what's going to happen is the thank you page is, as soon as your form is submitted, Aweber's kind of taken over where Clickfunnels, I shouldn't say leaves off, but Aweber kind of steps in. And so your thank you page, you need to tell, as soon as it captures this email, where you want it to be sent, because otherwise what happens is Aweber sends up this little pop-up and it says, hey, thanks for subscribing, and then you got to click this other little button to redirect back to another page, and it's just kind of weird and unnecessary. So what you want to do is just go ahead and get your URL from your from the second page in your funnel. So let's go back to our funnel. All right, so here's step number 2. We're going to copy this guy right here. Just copy that whole address right there. So this is the thank you page on step number 2, or I should say, it says step number 2 here, but just the second part of the funnel. We're going to come back here, and we're going to paste it right in here. There we go. So that should go away. Sometimes you get a double HTTPS in here, so just be wary of that. Sometimes that pops up. So just look when you paste it in, make sure that's not in there twice. And then already subscribed page. Sometimes people will go through, they'll subscribe, and then they won't do anything, and then they'll come back through your funnel. So if that happens and they put in their information again, it'll push them past the thank you page, or you can tell it to push them past the thank you page, and you're going to put in your affiliate link here. Okay, so this is where you're actually going to put in your offer that you're promoting, right? Your affiliate offer, you're going to put that one in right here, because they don't need to go to the thank you page again. You could put your thank you page in there again, I guess. That's totally fine. You know what? We just will. You can put your thank you page in there again. It's not necessary. You could send them directly to the sales page of your affiliate offer, though, because if they're already subscribed and they're coming through your funnel again, they've already seen your thank you page once. But you can go ahead and put that one in there again, or you can put in your sales page to your affiliate offer. And then down here, just some advanced settings. You don't really need to do anything here. Go ahead and click Save Form and go to step 3. So this is where it's just a little weird, but it's easy. So click on I will install my form, and then you have 2 options here. Click on the raw HTML. Just click once in there. It'll highlight all of it. If it doesn't, you can just do the Control A or select it all. And then we're going to copy this. Okay, that's it. Now we're going to go back to our ClickFunnels. On our main page here, we're going to go to Edit Page. All right, so we're going to go back up to that same place I showed you, Settings, Integrations. Still nothing connected. So integration, instead of doing Aweber, we're going to do this null HTML form. Okay, and then for an action, we're going to integrate existing form. This is where you're going to just paste all of that code. Okay, so before you hit this button here, what you have to do is come back up a little bit. You kind of got to scroll slowly, and we're looking for a very specific part of, I might have passed it. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's kind of hard to find here. You just got to look through. So there's this special handling for in-app browsers that don't always support, so all that, and then right above that you have this script type. This right here and down you need to get rid of. Okay, and you can just delete that. So you want this code to end right here where you have this form, right, and the little arrow, and then everything above it is fine. You can leave all that. So just delete everything below that form, hit this parse, and it should that work. There we go. So we're connected. Okay, and then right down here, name, you just need to tell it. So over here it says name, right? So we need to tell it what this field is. So it's going to be a first name, and then for the email, email. It has two different emails in here. Just pick either one. It doesn't matter. If yours shows up like that, don't worry about it. Sometimes it shows up with two names as well. And then this basically what this is saying is this is the second step in your funnel, and it's just telling you need to manually set the URL in Aweber, which is what we already did. We pasted that into that spot, the custom URL. It's just telling you need to do that, and here's the URL that you need to paste in there. But we already did it, so it's not a problem. But you can get it from there. So we're all connected. Fantastic. Just always make sure you hit save. So let's just jump back over to our Aweber. We're going to go to subscribers now. We have no subscribers, right? You shouldn't. No one subscribed to your list. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that we have no subscribers. So now what we're going to do is let's just do a preview of this. So we're going to come up here. We're going to hit preview. Okay, I don't know what that is. So we'll just put in, whatever, my name. I'll just do a test email, fake email. It doesn't really matter. And then we're going to click here to start. Boom, takes us right here. So normally if you did the API integration, a little pop-up would say something about they need to check their email, like actually I don't even think that shows up. I think it just says some other pop-up, but anyways, it brought us right here. So let's go back to our Aweber account, and I'm just going to hit refresh. Okay, so I just realized why this isn't working. So I forgot to show you one more thing, and go back to your ClickFunnels account. I apologize. So we're editing. We're on the first page where this we have this email form, right? I forgot we need to change this button. I'm going to have this changed for you, but you still need to. Actually, you shouldn't. So you shouldn't need to mess with it. I had it on go to next step in funnel, but what we really want is to submit order or submit form. So if you're ever creating your own funnel, if you have a form in here that you're doing, you need to tell ClickFunnels to submit the form to an integration, right? So in this case, we have this integrated to our Aweber Autoresponder. So you need to tell it to submit that to that. Otherwise, if you have any other one of these, it's not going to know that it needs to submit that. So just make sure you have that on there. Hit save, and then we'll do. Yeah, I just hit save. Okay, and then we'll just do a preview one more time. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just click. Got this information in here, and we'll see if it shows up. So we'll click here to start. Okay. So we're redirected to our page. So it should have submitted that form. So we'll go back here. We'll hit refresh again, and there it is. So you can see it's subscribed. If you use that API integration, until they go in and click on that email that they would have gotten, this would say pending, and you can't do anything with them. You can't send them anything. So this is just a way around it. So just always make sure when you're setting up your page that this button. See, it says submits the page. You want to make sure if you have an email form, it's saying submit the page. It's going to automatically take take you to the next page in the funnel if you have another page. So just always make sure that's in there. That pretty much wraps this up. We got your Aweber account tied in right to your Clickfunnels. We created our sign up form to integrate it. You got your messages, so that's in messages, campaigns. We have your email sequence all set up on this example campaign. The last thing you do want to do is, and I can see why it's saying there's an issue, but the last thing, we need to remove this. I think that's what the problem was. We'll hit save and exit. Actually, there was one more thing down there. Let's remove this one too. Save and exit. There we go. Last thing you need to do, just make sure you activate your campaign, because it's not going to trigger those emails. So you can get people to subscribe all day long, but if that's not active, they'll never get, those emails won't automatically go out. So just make sure that you always have that set as active. And that's it. It's going to call this one a wrap. So if you have any additional questions, please always feel free to reach out to me directly. And the last thing I want to say is that I actually created a longer YouTube video. It's about an hour long, but it walks you through pretty much everything that we've done in these previous videos. But I made it, and I took it from start to finish, and I show you how to set up from scratch your entire business with your domain, integrating that domain into Clickfunnels. A lot of this stuff that we did, but a lot more in detail, editing your page more. So feel free to go check out that YouTube video. Like I said, it's about an hour long. It's just a lot of really good information. So just another way you can kind of see this, but more in depth. So please feel free to go check out that YouTube video. Otherwise, we'll call it good.